Hi guys and welcome to my channel. It's Vesna here. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you have not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. In my channel you can see trash to treasures, some cooking, DIYs, home decor, room decor, all sorts of things. I have like a mixture of styles, probably farmhouse, rustic, antique, old basically. So I hope you do enjoy what you see. So for today's video, I am participating in a challenge hosted by the Latina next door. Now she hosts, Yami hosts this challenge every month, and it's the Look for Less challenge. If you have not had a chance to check out her channel, please make sure you check it out. She does some amazing things and on the cheap, so great inspirations if you're looking to redecorate or any kind of lifestyle or home decor stuff. Please make sure you check her out. She is co-hosting with Hayley from the Farmer and the Southern Belle. Hayley too is really creative. She's a crafter, DIYer. So if you check her channel out, you'll see, lots of farmhouse decor type of stuff, crafts, DIYs, all sorts of things. So make sure you check her out. I've been following her channel for a little while, and she's really creative. For the challenge, we had to find a look as our inspiration and try to recreate it for less money. Hence the Look for Less challenge. So what I've done is a Tabasco basket. I keep on calling it a tobacco basket. I found one, there's tons of them online, but this particular one is similar to the size that I made from Wayfair, and it was $155.99, and mine cost approximately $2 to make. So the rules for the challenge were you had to find your inspiration, show your inspiration, and then show what you did and how much it cost. So I made my tobacco basket with poster board. So I had to buy 2 poster boards, and they were 59 cents each at Walmart, so that brings us to about $1.20. And then I used this cashmere acrylic paint, espresso acrylic paint, and pure pumpkin acrylic paint. All of these are from the Dollar Tree. I had them on hand, so not including in how much they cost, and I won't be using the full bottle, so it wouldn't be accurate anyway. And then I'm using this sponge brush, which again you can get in a pack from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I'm not including those because I had those on hand. So that's why I said roughly $2. Even the poster boards cost me $1.20. So, the paint and the brush, let's say we even it out, and about $2. So when I mix these, I'm not really measuring. I'm just mixing however much I think will give me the color that I'm looking for my basket to be. So this is what I came up with. When you're painting, you want to make sure that you're going in one direction, so like up and down, but not, you kind of want to do one swoop because you don't want those like too many stop lines. And I'm not covering like too heavy because I want it to look like wood grain. And you can see where I applied the paint a little bit heavier and where I applied it a little bit lighter. This is what I wanted because that's how wood looks like. It's not all uniform. And just to show you, this is how much paint I had left. So I pretty accurately measured it, which, I eyeballed it. And it just turned out that way. But if you had some left over, you could always save it for another project. Then you have to cut the board lengthwise into strips, and you can choose how wide you want the strips. This is like your weaving for your baskets. So mine were, I would say about a finger, like a little bit more than a finger width. And what I did was I just used the previous one that I cut, and I just used it to measure. And I was trying to do 2 at once, and then eventually I gave up and I just did 1 at a time, just because then I could just slide my scissors over top and hopefully get a straighter line. I wasn't too worried about getting, being perfectly straight because, like I said, these baskets were, once upon a time handmade, so they would have been imperfect. So once you've cut all those apart, you want to divide them equally if you want a square shape. And then you want to make sure you leave 4 for the sides and then 2 if you want to do the X in the middle. So what I'm doing here is I'm just sorting them, counting them out and sorting them. And I'm just trying to kind of have a little bit of pattern. But as I started doing it, it didn't really matter because you have the other ones that go over top. And you won't even see whether one is lighter or one is darker. Once you have them all set up, you want to either put something heavy on one side or you want to tape them down. And then you're going to start weaving and you'll start, however you want, whether you want from the top or from the bottom, but each one weaves through kind of in and out, in and out. So top to bottom, and then your next one you want to start the opposite of the first one. So if the first one you started with the weave on top, then the second one you start with the weave on the bottom. So and just for your first one, you want to glue it down because it's just going to move around a little bit. So this way it makes, has it stay in so you can kind of have the spacing on right. So I weave until the end, and the only ones that I put glue on next are the very first weave and my last weave, just so that it doesn't move on me. There might be a different method to that, but here's what it looks like once you've weaved everything through. I'm really loving the way this looks. So what you want to do next is you want to glue those extra pieces that you left just on the edges. Now I wanted mine to be raised a little bit, so what I do is I glue them all down and then I flip over the extra pieces, the extra lengths, and I glue them down as well just to make a little bit of a square shape. But first I'm going to go ahead and glue down my X. And this X isn't really for anything but just aesthetics. I just like the way it looked. I know my inspiration had a little bit of a different design, but this is what I chose to do. So as I was gluing down, I wound up ripping some of them. So I'm just kind of going to go back and fix the extra pieces. And I had a little bit left over, some of the lengths left over, so I'll just use that to cover the white spots off. But this is what I was talking about, where I glue them down and then I'm going to flip those extra edges over and glue those down as well. Now I'm using a glue gun. If you didn't have a glue gun, you could use like a permanent glue. It would just mean that it would just be a little bit harder to work with because you'd have to wait for it to glue to set. So I'm going to go ahead and do this all around the basket. When you're gluing the corners, I rounded mine because I wanted mine to have round corners, so you can kind of tell that I rounded them. That's why I ripped one of the pieces. You can see where the white is, but I'll be fixing that up. So here is my inspiration. And I think my finished product turned out quite similar to the inspiration. I really love the way it turned out. I think it looks great on my fireplace. The colors are amazing. It's not perfect, so you can see that it's not all even and whatnot. But I truly think that the original handmade tobacco baskets were imperfect themselves. But so you can see where I flipped over, where I kind of fixed up some of the white spots, and here it is styled. Let me know what you think, whether my look is like the original, and whether you would like to try this out yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check out the hosts of this challenge, so Yami and Hayley. So Yami from Latina Next Door and Hayley from the Farmer and the Southern Belle. Both channels are amazing. Make sure you check out the playlist. There's some amazing videos on this playlist. You'll be blown away. And check out these videos that I've suggested for you. Also, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, hitting the like button and the notification button. That helps my channel. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day and stay safe.